Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to go over a prop firms. Which prop firm is good for you to trade with according to your type of trading. Which one has the best prices, which one has the best rules that you can actually maneuver your way so that you can actually pass the challenges and get funded, because that's what you're really in it for, right? Because you don't want to be taking a prop firm that at the end of the day, has its rule bent to make you fail. That's not what we're in it for, right? So if that sounds interesting, please do stick with us until the end. Share with a few friends that you believe the video will be of help to them, and give us a like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever we release content, because we're doing it on a daily. So cool, let's get into it. In front of us is the DXY, by the way, man. I expected prices to break below here, give us a retest before we continue. Looks like it has broken. The retest isn't confirmed yet, so we're just watching that. So enough of that. Let's get into what we're really here for today. Okay. Looks like it's loading a bit. How are you guys though? How are you guys? Whew, look at our family grow. 664 subscribers so far. Please do subscribe. We need to hit 1K. Once we hit 1K, I'm going to give out a giveaway. I'm going to give out a giveaway of one prop firm. I'm going to give away a prop firm account. So please do subscribe. You don't want to miss out the giveaway. So the prop firms that we're going to be looking at are 3 that I've already used in the past. I've used over 5 prop firms, but so far these are the best 3. So we're just going to go over these 3. See the advantages, disadvantages, and so far and so forth, right? So the prop firms that we're going to be looking at are MYFOREX, MYFOREX Funds, and FTMO. These are the 3 prop firms that I trust, believe, and have actually made withdrawals with them. So I actually know that they do pay out at the end of the day. So we're going to start off with MYFOREX, its advantages, disadvantages, pricing, rules, everything. Cool. So MYFOREX, its platform is actually very good. I love its colors because it actually matches with ours. Black kind of, Okay, so with MYFOREX, first of all, you have a option. You can select the type of challenge that you want. Like, with most prop firms, you have a flowers. Okay, cool. So with most prop firms, you have to pass 2 evaluations. Like, you have to pass the first evaluation and then the challenge, right? The challenge and then the evaluation. With MYFOREX, you can actually do all that within 1 step. So you see, for instance, here, select the challenge. You have 2 steps where you have the trading challenge verification and then you're funded, where the first one is 8%, verification is 5%, and then you get an 80% profit split. If you turn that off and then you do it into 1 step, you see that you just have 1 step where you have to reach 10%, and then the second step is you get funded with the 80% profit split. So I haven't seen any prop firm do this other than MYFOREX. So this is one of its unique features, where you can actually turn on one, remove the 2 verification stages and just leave it at 1. But it has its catch to it. Like, if you look here, you can see the maximum daily loss is 4% and the maximum trailing loss is 6%. So that means if you lose 6% of your total account, you lost the account. Same applies once you get funded. It's 4% in, 6% to lose the total account. However, if you switch that back to 2 steps, where the first step you have to get 8%, second 5%, with the 80% profit split. Minimum trading days are the same. You just have to trade once and you're in it. Maximum initial loss is 8%. Maximum daily loss is 5. Maximum daily loss is 5. Here it's 8. Same applies with the funded. It's 5 by 8. So those are the difference between the 1 step and the 2 steps. It's here on the maximum daily loss and the maximum daily loss and the maximum overall loss. Over there, it's 4 by 6. Here it's 5 by 8, right? So those are the differences that we have or what makes this prop firm unique is that you can actually select the type of challenge that you want. The other thing, so let's go to the pricing. With my funded FX, you have a range from 5K to 200K, and you can actually scale that up to manage up to $300,000. The maximum daily loss, obviously, if it's a 2-step verification, you have 5/8. If it's a 1-step, you have a you have a 4/6. So yeah, and trading period is unlimited. So unlike another thing that makes this prop firm unique than other prop firms like MYFOREX Funds and FTMO, with this prop firm, there is no time limit. There is no time limit. Unlike MYFOREX Funds, FTMO, you have to trade at least 1 month for you to have passed to go to the next challenge. If you haven't, they take the account if you're in a drawdown. With this one, you have no time limit. The only way that they take the account is if you actually invalidate this maximum daily loss and maximum account balance. If you lose that, then it's bye-bye. But if you don't like break these 2 rules here, you're good. Like you can trade even for 3-5 months, holding down, you are holding like your account in a drawdown. They're not going to take the account unless you break these 2 rules, which I find it's very good. Because most of the times, like for instance, I'll give myself as a personal example. In January, I didn't really have a good month. The whole month, I got about 4 trades, and I ended up the month at negative 0.75 overall, right? It is what it is. So sometimes we have those types of trading months, and you can't really avoid it. You can't force trades, because then you'll be going against your trading plan and whatnot, which isn't what professional traders do, and that's what we are, right? So what I realized was that we need a prop firm that can actually understand that, yeah, sometimes we may have bad trading months, but that doesn't make us bad traders, if that makes sense, right? Because just because I had a bad trading month doesn't mean I'm a bad trader. It just means the market didn't provide me with good trading opportunities. Like the whole month I had 4 trading opportunities, So this, my funded FX actually eliminates all that. You have unlimited trading period as long as you don't break these rules right here, right? So cool. Let's go to another prop firm, and then we'll get back to this, talking about the pricing and all that. Let's go to MYFOREX Funds, the second prop firm. I think I've used MYFOREX Funds the longest than all other trading firms, because its pricing is the best. That's the main reason, I can't lie. It was the pricing that actually pulled me in it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the evaluation. Obviously, I love evaluation. I never like accelerated, because you use a lot of money to get a small account just so that you can start trading on the get-go. I don't really find that, exhilarating. I find it like, I want to put what's worth my money. Like with accelerated, with evaluation, for $99, you can get a 10K account for $87, right? With accelerated, to get a $2,000 account, you have to pay $99. Like, it's the evaluation account is way cheaper, and it's 5 times the size of the accelerated account. If you're really a good trader, passing a challenge shouldn't be a problem. So that's really a no-brainer question. Why take accelerated while you can go with evaluation, But everybody has their ways. Some people want to make fast money, so I'm not judging. I'm just talking about my personal preference, right? So cool. Let's talk about evaluation. Let's look into evaluation. Excuse me, man. The New York is here, man. New York is here. We're looking for trading opportunities. The US dollar has to start going down, and it has to. According to our bias, man, I'm not saying it must, I'm just saying it has to, so that we can take the trades. If it breaks above that support, we are obviously changing our bias, but currently we're just anticipating that it goes lower. So with my Forex Funds, you don't have that you can't choose if you're going to have that 1-step like my funded FX. You can't have that option of choosing that. I'm going to just pick this. one step and then get funded. You don't have that option. It's not there. So get it out of your head. So cool. You got other options though. You can only have 2 steps where you have phase 1 and phase 2, where phase 1 you have to reach 8%, phase 2 you have to reach 5%. Cool. So the trading period for them, it's actually a minimum of 5 trading days, right? With my funded effects, it's 1. This one is 5, right? Leverage is 1:100. Obviously, we can see that. And 5 trading days. And they haven't written here the time period, but the time period is always 1 month. So you have to trade the account within 30 days. Within 30 days, you have to be at least in profit, or you have to have hit your goals. That's the only way you can succeed. If you are not in profits, you're in a drawdown, they're going to take the account and send you a notification that you failed the account, which is, I don't really like it, but you know, before then we didn't have my funded effects. It's our savior now, huh? So yeah, cool. But one advantage that this has over my funded effects is the drawdown. So with the drawdown, you can see that daily drawdown for this one right here, it's $1,000. What account size is this? This is 20,000. $1,000, that makes it 5%. And then overall drawdown, 2,400 for 20K, that makes it 12%. So it's almost, the drawdown are actually bigger with this one, but that's the advantage that it has over my funded effects. Its drawdown limits are much bigger than that. But other than that, it has 30 days trading rules, and you have to trade at least 5 trading days before you actually go to the next stage, right? Cool. And then the other prop firm that we have is, or the last one that we're going to look at today, is FTMO. Excuse me a bit. All right, cool. So the last prop firm that we're going to look at today is FTMO. We're still going to compare all of them through price ranges, obviously, because we haven't talked about that. But FTMO is the last prop firm that we're looking at. Beautiful platform, by the way. FTMO is the first prop firm to have hit the game, right? This was the thing that was the game changer for every platform. People started copying FTMO. It has paid out to over $100 million, imagine, to traders. It's insane. This is the oldest. This is the granddad right here. What's this? Technology Fast 50, Technology Fast 2020. Woof! It has got all these awards. Crazy. And I believe it because, you know, it was the first one in the game. I can't blame them. So with this one, you have evaluation process. And for this one too, it has 2 steps. The first one is challenge. The second is verification. And then the third, you get funded. The first stage, you have to reach at least this. With this one, it's a minimum of 10 trading days, trading period for step 1. And then you can get added 14 days if you have not exceeded the loss limits, right? And traded for at least 10 days, you have more than 5% balance and equity of your FTMO challenge. So you are going to get 2 extra weeks of trading if your balance and equity is above 5%. Other than that, you're just going to have to get a free retake and you start all over again. So you have to trade. You see this one, they've written actually. Trading period is 30 days. Verification is 60 days. And then once you get funded, then you don't have a trading limit, obviously. Minimum trading days is obviously 10. Maximum daily loss, it's 5%. Overall daily loss, it's 10%. So you can see the difference between these, right? You can see the difference between these. The difference between these, for instance, with the difference between this and MYFOREX funds, the maximum daily loss, the daily loss, they are both 5%, so no difference. The difference comes with the maximum loss, where with FTMO you have 10%, with MYFOREX funds you have 12%, with my funded FX you have 8%. So, you know, you gotta go with what suits you. Okay, now let's get to the final part where we're actually talking about the price range, right? The price range. Okay, cool. So for instance, right here we have $10,000 account. A $10,000 account on MYFOREX funds, you can actually purchase it for, okay, that's US dollar normal, cool, for 1,055 euros. That's about 189 US dollars. If 10K evaluation for MYFOREX funds, you can get that for $84. $84, right? It's over half of what you're paying in FTMO. That's why I've used this one the longest, because it actually cuts down the price to a whole nother level, Like what you're paying here for a 10K, you're actually paying over twice of that with FTMO. And then the trading days, here you have less. The drawdown limits, here you have more. So MYFOREX funds compared to FTMO, I think MYFOREX funds is way better with the trading range. But also with MYFOREX funds, you have to keep one thing in mind. The daily drawdown limits, like they're considered from the beginning of the day on the equity, not the balance, the equity. So for instance, you have a $10,000 account and then you make 3%, but you didn't close the trade and then it came back to break even. Cool. They'll consider that 3% that you had as the highest of the day. So that means if you lose 2% from there, you just lost the account. That's the bad thing about them. But other than that, I think it's pretty solid. And then now for my funded FX, for a 10K account, how much does it go for? It goes for $100. It goes for $100. So it's about $16 more than MYFOREX funds and $89 less than MYFOREX funds. So I think those are the main differences that we have on these three platforms: my funded FX, MYFOREX funds, and FTMO. So with FTMO, the advantages of that is that you have a solid equity. You can't get stopped out without you closing the trade. Like they start counting the equity from the beginning of the day, not what you closed, what's on the balance, not the equity. That's the main difference between MYFOREX funds and FTMO, or its advantage. An advantage of MYFOREX funds over FTMO is that it's cheaper and it has bigger drawdown limits. So you actually have room to breathe in case you go through a losing streak. And now an advantage of MYFOREX funds over FTMO again is that you actually have less minimum trading days. With MYFOREX funds, you have 5 days. With FTMO, you have 10. With MYFOREX funds, you have I think that's 5 by 10, right? With MYFOREX funds, you have targets of 8% on phase 1. With FTMO, you have 10. That's another advantage of that. So it's easier for you to hit your goal. Now, with my funded FX, the disadvantages of MYFOREX funds and FTMO is that its maximum initial account balance loss is set to 8%. So that's very tight. You don't have to lose 8% of your account in order to keep on going. Maximum daily loss is obviously set at 5%, but the trading time is actually unlimited. So I think this one is actually a better prop firm because the maximum trading days is unlimited. So you can actually be risking less so that you won't actually hit this daily drawdown, but then you'll actually have enough time to actually build your account up, because if you have a winning strategy, it doesn't matter. You'll always be ending up winning more than you're losing. So at the end of the day, it will be a slow and steady process, but you're going to make it, You're going to make it. You're going to make it because your strategy is already back tested and it has proven that it can work in the long run, right? So I think it's a no-brainer. MYFOREX funds, for me, right now, I'll be shifting. I started trading the first time I entered into trading prop firms. I started with FTMO. and then I shifted to my Forex Funds. Now I think I'm going to shift to my funded effects because I think it has better rules that can actually help us traders achieve our goals. So if you've watched all the way until so far, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time. If this video has been of value to you, please give us a like, share, subscribe. Man, comment below what you'd like me to talk about next. Turn on that bell notification so that you won't miss out on future content. Until then, man, I appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Let's make this bag. Let's make this money.